Hello everybody, Defudge 3004 here. I am back in Subnautica. So on January 23rd, 2018, Subnautica released fully. It's a full release. They're still planning on adding updates, maybe another biome and a few other things, but pretty much the game is done. So they did a full release. They had a live stream on the 23rd. So this is Subnautica, and I am back in it, and I am going to build the Seamoth. And then we are going to go to the island that I've been promising you guys that we will go to. But first things I wanted to do was build a locker. So in my hand right now, I have the builder. And what you do is right click and then go to wherever it is that you want to build. There's all kinds of different things you can build in here as you open blueprints and stuff like that. These are a lot of things that I just opened up. Anything that's new will have an exclamation point by it in yellow. So I wanted to build at least a wall locker or two, and you can build bigger lockers, but I think I'm just going to build a couple of small lockers. So I need 2 titanium. And then we will get in the Seamoth and we will head out. For those of you who had not watched my videos, this is the base that I started, and I'm planning on adding to it as soon as I can find other pieces that I can add to it. So I am going to continue to look for stuff, and it's not really hard to do once you get the builder. For those of you who do not know, go back and watch my videos and you can see how to build things and do things. Now I apparently sort of took this down a little bit, so I actually need to rebuild it because I took a little bit off by pressing Q. Q will deconstruct things, as it says, deconstruct Q. So I accidentally pressed Q when I didn't mean to. E will put your weapon or whatever tool you have down, and you need to remember to get air. I already have one air tank, but I'm going to go ahead and try to get the bigger one after a while. I don't know if I'll do that in this episode or not. But I'm going to go and pick up 2 titanium. Whoops, didn't mean to get that quartz, but I did. So we will come in here and I will build the locker. Now once you go inside, as long as you have power, there will be oxygen and stuff. And this is the Fabricator. For those of you who have watched my series, you would know that this is the Fabricator. For those of you who do not, go back and watch the series. You might be entertained by some of the stuff that happens and some of the scares that have happened and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and press number 5, and let's go ahead and see about getting a wall locker up. Now you can build them, you know, high or low as long as it's not in the red, but I want to try to build it probably fairly close to somewhere where I can actually access it. If I put it too close to here, I cannot actually add on to it, so I'm going to take it over a little ways. That's on the seam, so it won't let me do it there. And I think I'm going to go and try to line it up about right there. And then I'm going to left click. And I'm just going to go ahead and build it real quick. And then, how about if I just go and take that down. And I can edit the locker name. And you can make it for only this locker. Now the other locker that you cannot. And that would be this locker here. You cannot edit the name of this locker. But you can put signs up to say what they have inside of them. So, excuse me for just a second. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I am going to lower that again. And I can open the locker. And you can see anywhere between these brackets is the stuff that I can put in here. So for right now, I'm actually just going to drop the fish in here that I really don't need to be carrying. If I drop them outside, they'll just swim away. So I don't really want to do that. And I'm going to go ahead and drop a few things in here. Now I should, sorry about that, I should have my suit on me. So I do believe that yes, I have my radiation suit on, which I need because for those of you who know, the Aurora blew up and there's all kinds of radiation around. So I am going to probably do some more, make some more water with the bleach, and I'm going to have my scanner with me, and I'll just put the gold in there. And I'm going to put away a few things that I really don't need. Looks like they fixed Worth the Survival Knife disappearing, because that used to disappear all the time. Okay, and then I'm going to have to make a couple of power cells, so we got to get some, keep on doing that. I'm going to get some silicone, and we'll make a couple of power cells, and then we'll make the Seamoth. So, under the second one down is sustenance and the water, and that is the disinfected water. For each bleach, you get 2 disinfected water. Bleach is coral sample and salt. So, that if you guys need to know, and then you get 1 bleach per coral sample and salt. So, this is the stash that I've been dropping on the ground, and this stuff will stay here indefinitely until they change something or whatever, but they shouldn't be now, so we should be okay. I have a battery there. Actually, I do have 1 power. Okay, that's another battery. I think these batteries could be fairly close to dead, but I'm not quite too sure. Okay, good. There's a silicone rubber, which is what we need, and I'm gonna have to go and get some more silicone. So I know where that is, and for those of you, like I said, you guys really need to go back and watch my videos so you guys can see how to play the game and what to do if you guys are interested in this game. You crash land on this planet in this ship, and something brought you down, but you don't know what. So I'm gonna go and get some, and I'm gonna actually go to Ep4 because I have this little sea glide that can make me move a lot faster, and I'm gonna be very careful because of the stalkers. At night they are more aggressive than they are during the day. So take that back down and just go and pick up a couple of these. And how's my inventory? Cool. How if I get 1 more? Okay, so then I'm gonna head back, and remember to find your way back. Look for the little icon of your ship or your base, or the beacon that you can put for your base, and then you will find your way back. So come all the way over here. Now on the top of here, if you remember, I have some solar panels to catch the sun's light, and then this will power my my little station here. So I am going to upgrade it, and it tells you the power if you look up at the very top of the screen, 220 of 225, because I have used it at night here, and at night of course it doesn't recharge because, well, there is no sun out. So Fabricator, resources, basic materials, and let's go and make a silicone rubber. Now that'll make 2 per. So per seed cluster. So I'm gonna do that, and how about another lubricant? Then I am gonna have to get a couple of the mushrooms to make the battery. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch containers, and I'm gonna got you 1, 2, 3. Oops. I'm gonna go and make at least 2 of the power cells for the Seamoth that I'll be making. Doggone it, I keep on doing that. Okay, so let's go and see if we can find some mushrooms. And those are actually really, really easy to find. They're almost anywhere and everywhere. So until you pick them, and you need 2 per battery. So, and I know I have some batteries over there, but I think those ones are just about dead. So I'm just gonna go and make new fresh batteries until I can get something to recharge the batteries. Okay, and then I come into here, and that's under electronics, and I can go and make a battery, and I'll go and make a second battery because it takes 2 batteries per. I may have to get some more copper, but we will see. And it's 2 batteries and a silicone rubber. So I have 1 power cell. I would like to make at least 1 more power cell just to be sure that I actually have enough. So I don't believe that I have any more copper in here, and I do not. I keep on doing that. I gotta quit doing that. So I do not believe that I have any copper over here anywhere, so I am gonna go and scavenge for some copper. I might have some in here because of the storage container that is in here. I need to fix that guy too so you can see what goes on there. And no copper there. Okay, I do have fish and stuff like that, so I have 2 medical kits that should be enough, and some titanium and stuff. So wait a minute, did I just see copper? I have 2 more copper. Cool, I can make 2 more batteries. Alright, never mind. Okay, so I guess we'll go in and get a couple of more of these, and we will go acid mushroom, 2 per battery, as I've said before. Okay, and then go back in here. Now if the sun is coming up, this thing will be charging again. And you can see up at the top, it's already charging. So go and make 2 more batteries, and this will give us an extra power cell, because we're not going to be going super far because the map isn't like super ginormous on this game, but it is big enough. So you always want to make sure that you have enough stuff. Now we need water, so I'm going to go to my inventory, pressing tab, and let's just go ahead and drink a water. So there's 1 water, that should actually be pretty good, and let's go and cook up a food or 2. So I'm going to go and cook up a peeper. Do not eat these raw. It'll drop your health. So, you doggone it. Keep on doing that, man. Okay, so let's go and have how about a cooked hoop fish. Now, this will remove all the stuff so you can eat it safely and stuff like that. So, just go and eat you. Okay, maybe I'll just go and, let me see, that will do 12. I think a cooked peeper does 24 or 30, something like that. So let's just go and do this peeper. And let's see how much he does. And then we will head out that way and see what we can do. Okay, it does 32. So yeah, that'll be almost as full as we can get, -1. So now, we should probably take some more water, but I think those 3 waters will actually be enough to suffice us all the way over there. But first, we need to go over there. So before you guys can make the Seamoth, you have to find the pieces for this module right here. And this is the vehicle station, and the vehicle bay. And so once you get this, then you come into here and press on vehicles and Seamoth. So okay, we need 1 lead and 1 lubricant. I thought I had everything, but I apparently do not. So I thought I was doing okay, but I haven't actually played this since about I don't know, a few weeks ago, so you know, been playing other games, a lot of other games. You guys can check out my channel and see, you know, what all the games I've been playing. And need a lubricant and a lead. Okay. And now we can make the famous Seamoth. And remember to keep your oxygen up, and I will show you guys where we will be going as soon as I get the Seamoth built. And it's a really cool vehicle. I really enjoy it. It has its limitations. It is a small vehicle and it can be easily damaged, but okay, so you can see that this was not lit up when I didn't have everything. So you need 1 titanium ingot, 1 power cell, 2 glass, which you make at the Fabricator, along with everything else. Lubricant, 1 lubricant and 1 lead. You can find the lead. So in the lubricant you got to make from those creepvine clusters, seed clusters. And these guys,
is a fast, safe mode of transport, but remember that swimming is good for your glutes and endorphin levels.
Those little guys there make the things that you need. So let's come over here and we'll look at that. There is the Seamoth, our little angel. And then you just enter it into it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
She says that every time. So you can turn on and off the lights by right-clicking. And then I will exit it by pressing E. Now, before we go anywhere, I am going to save the game. So I'm actually going to come in here, and I will be right back with you guys, and I'll show you guys how to save the game. Be right back here in just a second. Okay, I'm back. So what you guys need to do is press escape and go to save, and it will save the game. That's all you got to do. This game will not automatically save, so if something happens, well, too bad. Okay, so let's turn around and I will show you guys where we are going to go now that we have the Seamoth built. Sorry I wasn't able to make it in the last episode. Okay, see those clouds right there? They're kind of just about behind the aurora. So it's right over there. That's where we're going. So we're going to head over that way. Now it's 100% prepared, 100% energy, and it's 29 degrees Celsius. So I'm sure that when we go down farther, it will get colder. And you can see we have an empty inventory, which is a good thing because we will be needing the inventory space. And how full is our scanner? Okay, that will have to do because I don't have any more batteries. So I guess if we run out, we can always come back. So I've got an extra power cell because this thing does take a lot of power. Not as much as a Sea Glide does. That thing's a power hog. You can just go through batteries like crazy. Now I could dive down here and, you know, collect a bunch of resources and stuff like that. But for right now, I'm not going to. Now this is a depth of 200 meters. So I don't really want to go to a really deep place right now, but soon enough we will. So once you start getting closer to this island, you'll start seeing things appear. So it just looks like a cloud formation for now, but believe me, there is something there. So there we go. You can barely see the edge of the island right there. Yay, there it is. Okay. This is the floating island right here. So, and that sound you heard was the reef backs, if you remember correctly, if you've been watching my videos, or my series. This is the floating island, and they're floating on these giant floater things, and these things will just sit there and float. I don't want to go too far down. It's kind of really dangerous down there. The main reason why I am coming over here is because there is actually a lot of really good stuff over here. So, park as close as I can, press E. Now that thing will stay there. I don't have to worry about it. So that is good. And anytime I get farther away from it, it'll show the icon of it. Okay.
Multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
Now, we need to be careful here because there are little crab things. Ooh, they added a shadow. That's cool because the light's on from there, isn't it? Maybe I should turn those lights off. Keep the battery from wearing down too far. Okay. Yeah, the lights were on the Seamoth, so that's why I was creating a shadow on this wall up here. So, okay, there are little cave crab things or whatever they are. Cave crawlers, I guess is what they're called. And yeah, they're kind of nasty. There's the aurora. And so this is a bulbo tree. So, okay, this is not. This is bulbo tree. So we can scan it. Okay, now I am going to be collecting some resources from here, but not right this minute, because the first thing that I really want to do is, this is a good food source. For those of you who do not know, if you've never played Subnautica, the bulbo tree is a really good food source. So, I don't know exactly what the grill basket does, but I do know that it is something you can grow and stuff like that. You can grow your own plants, do your own gardening, and all that kinds of stuff in here. And there's all kinds of things that you can plant. Now, up on the right, about the middle right, you can see the Seamoth icon. So that's where it is, so I can always find it again when I need it. I'm not really going to pick up too much of this stuff now, mainly because I am here for basically a couple of reasons. And one of those reasons is there is something up here that I want and something up here that I need. So I will go and show you guys that as soon as I can get that far. And that up there at the top of the mountain is what I'm going for. So I'm going to make my way around there. And the good thing is with like the bobo tree and stuff like that is you can get water from it. So I will get some, just not right this minute because they're kind of big and I really don't want to waste a bunch of inventory space. So there's one over here and there's one up here. And I think right now I'm going to go to this one first. There's also a third one down below, but we'll get to that one when we get that far. So jump over there and head up this mountain. And we will see about going up there to get our stuff. Now, I can go in here, but there's really no need to go in here because on the other side, I don't think there's anything that we can really do over here. We might be able to go up farther, but as far as I know, we cannot. So I'm just going to continue going up this way. Now, this path can be treacherous. I played this game not since it first came out, but not long after it came out, and I just think it's a beautiful game. The underwater aspects and all of that are just wonderful. So go ahead and pink cap. Now this is where it starts getting a little hairy. For those of you who do not like heights, you might not want to be watching because this can be very, very scary. So it's just a game. You will not get hurt for real unless you fall out of your chair getting scared of heights or whatever, you know, which I can understand that. So we are almost there, and so this is the top. This is a base that somebody had built here who was here before, and I will tell you right now that over there is another place that we can go to, but we will get to that eventually. So let's go ahead and build the get the bulkhead. This is something you have to scan to be able to make in with your builder. And then once you get this, you can build it and it will really help out a lot. That sound means that you found new stuff. New blueprint acquired is what she said. So let's scan the pot. So how we know. Okay, planters and pots.
New blueprint acquired.
And we'll scan the marble melon. And I'm going to go and pick up a small marble melon, and I'll go and pick up a Chinese potato. Now remember, these things do take up quite a bit of room, so, you know, these things are not exactly, now they will rot, so that's why I don't want to pick up too many of these things, because if I don't make it back here too soon. This is the observatory, so this is something that I came for, that you can make a glass bowl, basically a bowl, whatever they call those things, you know, when you're looking at the glass bowl or whatever, fish bowl, that's what they call these. So, and also there's a PDA up here, so. Okay, now we can go there, and let's just go ahead and, Paul, this island is a godsend. Look out the window, no predators, fresh food. Margaret, no building materials, nothing left of the ship, and your kid says we're going to starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid. Bart, it's true, father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us. Margaret, all I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later we'll get our feet wet because you're going to have to. Paul, the rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead. Marguerite, believe me, I'm thinking on it. You can see there's kind of problems with the, with these people that are trapped here. Now, that said Degassi, so there were obviously other people here.
New blueprint acquired.
So, now that we got that, let's head back down. No, I don't know. Okay, there's a spotlight.
New blueprint acquired.
She says that every time. Okay, let me just go ahead and drink your water. Okay, now we gotta go back down and we will head over to that one over there. So we just gotta be really careful about how we do this. I don't really want to fall. It used to be you wouldn't take fall damage, but everybody knew they would sooner or later fix that, and they did. So now if you fall, you do take a amount of damage, and you can probably die here. And if I die here, then I have to swim all the way back to my Seamoth because it will not just show up automatically. You can't whistle it to you or anything else. So I am going to go over to that one there, and as soon as I get there, I will let you guys know. So see you guys in just a minute. For those of you who do not know, this game is a survival game, obviously, because I'm eating and drinking. And it was in early access for about 3 years, they said, and it just came out of early access. It's on Steam, and I will try to remember to include the links and stuff like that in the description beneath the video so you guys can see. And I don't know if the prices went up or not. It may have. For those of you who do not know, early access is a good way to get a game. You do not have to play it when you get it if it's in early access. You can wait until it's fully released. And for the most part, most games don't increase their price when they are, going to be fully released. So some do because they have to, others don't. So there was something that I wanted to talk to you guys about, and that was in my previous video. And I know this will sound confusing to some. I said that there were no guns in the game. Now, to me, a gun is something like a pistol, or it is a killing machine. To me, that is what a gun is. But yet I know that there are stasis rifles, and there's torpedoes and stuff for your Seamoth and your big Cyclops and stuff like that, which we'll see later on. We've already have some parts for it because under the blueprints you can see that there are a few parts for the Seamoth, which is right here, or the Cyclops, I mean. So, but I just wanted to clarify my thoughts on guns, even though right after I said that there were no guns in the game, I said now we can build, the stasis rifle gun and stuff like that. And that was an accurate statement, but it was kind of confusing for some people, I feel. So I just wanted to clarify and let you guys know there are guns, just not necessarily killing machine type guns. The stasis rifle, if you ever played Dead Space, they will hold things still so you can do whatever you need to get away or whatever. Okay, moving forward. In this game, there are crates, because if you guys have seen them, then you would know. Sweet, that's awesome. And then you can get stuff out of them, like batteries and all kinds of food and water and all kinds of stuff. So another PDA. So this is number 3. So we will try to read them in order if we can. So there's the indoor grow bed. And then fern palm. And one of the most important things right here is this lantern tree. This is a really good food source. So I'm going to go and pick up a lantern fruit. Now, you guys will see that these are already starting to get old, and they will drop in like health and stuff like that. So these guys are really good for like food and water. So I'm actually going to go and eat one, and then that'll give you a little bit of food. And I'm just going to go and maybe pick up a couple of them. I don't want to pick up too much just because of like the size and all that stuff. But once I grow one marble melon, I can grow some more. Once I grow this, that, and the other thing, I can grow some more. So I do not believe there's anything else in here that we need, and that's another observation deck. So now this game does not have any enemies up here. That's what I would call enemies. There are those little crabby dudes that I was talking about, but now we're going to go down and we're going to go to a base that is right down there. But we have to get down there safely. So we are going to see if we can just maybe kind of, go down the mountain a little bit quicker than usual, just by being, not in a hurry, but, you can do this going down this way. You just shouldn't do it if you're trying to get down there fast, because if you fall, you're probably going to get hurt really bad. There will be those cave critter thingies that I was talking about before. So yes, they will be down there, and we will have to kind of do a little bit of battle with them. But they're not bad, so they can hurt you pretty bad, yes, if you're not careful. But for the most part, you'll be okay. Okay. There's one of them right there. There's little twerpies. And they like to jump at you and try to get you that way, and they're really good at it. So, listen, but I don't like you, and I know that you don't like me being here, but you know what? Too bad. It's too bad, so sad. Okay, now main reason why I wanted to come to this island is because I can get this. And this is something that's going to help us out a lot. It's a big room and has a lot of potential with it, and we can build multiples of them. Once you get this once, you don't have to worry about it. You can get more later.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, and there was something else that I saw, but... Wall planter, okay, we'll do that. And I know what that is, and we'll see that here in just a minute.
New blueprint acquired.
So, up here a little bit farther, that wall planter is that green wall right there, so... Up here, let's go ahead and, okay, here's a data box, and this will give us something. Ultra glide fins, yay! They're a little bit faster, so we'll get around a little bit quicker. Yeah. Okay. Should be able to get rid of him pretty quick. Okay, he should be dead now. Now what we can do is also scan him, cave crawlers. So that way we don't have to worry about him anymore. Okay, this should be number 2. Oh, number 1, maroon. Okay, these are different logs of different people. Okay. And, ooh, nice battery. That's what we need. Yay. Okay. I'll pick up another PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, so I guess we got what we can here. Specimen with symptoms of infection.
Data.
He's dead, so does that tell you a few things? Tells you what's going to happen to us, possibly, if we don't find some way to stop an infection, because if you press F, normal. Oh, okay, nice. So that means that we are actually not doing too bad. Alright, there's part 2 of the Stasis rifle. Alright.
New blueprint acquired.
We can build that, and here's an exterior grow bed, which can grow outside the base, on the ground, or whatever. Alright.
New blueprint acquired.
Now we have a few slots, but not a lot. He's dead. Okay, now we need to actually drink another water. Okay, let's go and pick up a marble melon. There's a Chinese potato, and how much room do we have? Let's go and pick up one more marble melon. Okay, now we're going to go pick up some of those bulbo trees. And I'm thinking these are the bulbo trees. Nope, not quite. Okay. Uh-oh. There's a bulbo tree. Now use your knife on them. Okay, now let's see. We're just about full now. So, yes, that gives us water. So I'm going to go and eat one of those. And maybe I'll just go and eat 2 of those. That'll keep our water up. Okay, now we're just about full. Now we don't have room for much of anything else. But we did get some good stuff, so now we can actually build our base some more. Okay, now we just got to get back to our Seamoth. And our Seamoth is on the other side of the island, and so we can get these cups right here, Jaffa cup. These are all things that we can grow and, you know, maybe get food and stuff like that from. So, as you can see, our Seamoth is right over there, but we got to get over there. So, we're going to come back over through here. And you can see that some bad stuff went down here. So, excuse me. Let's try to get back over to our Seamoth and get out of here before we end up not doing so good. So, I have 2 slots left. And I want to save the stuff that we have. It's okay if the stuff is old. It isn't going to hurt anything if the stuff is old. And so you can dive down in that pool of water and stuff, you know, but I don't really see why. Okay, Seamoth is over here. Sometimes trying to find your way around these things can be quite, difficult. Let's not go there. Maybe I'll die later, but not right now. Okay. So, let's go to the Seamoth. Now, the problem is trying to find your way back out can always be the hard part. So, just remember to look for your Seamoth icon. And even if the battery runs out, it will still show the icon. So, you won't have to really worry about going, oh, no, where is it? No, you'll always be able to find it. So, don't worry about that. Okay. So we made it over to this island, and I think we will head back and we will build some more stuff and see what we can do. So there's just a little inlet over here that we can kind of walk around and, you know, not do much of anything except walk around the circle. Okay, and I will be back with you guys as soon as I can, and I'm going to go back over to my base, and I'll meet you guys there. Okay, guys, I made it back to the base, just barely got here. And so, I'm actually realizing that maybe I should change something a little bit right here on the beginnings of my base, and that is to put the hatch back over here. I can go ahead and do this, go to base pieces, hatch, and then just build it from there. And then just left click to get in.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, so in my locker I don't have a lot of room, but dropping any of these larger things is actually going to help me with, okay. Yes, switch container. Good. Thought I messed up there for a minute. Okay. 1, 2, 3. These are little lines right down here. You can barely see in between these brackets. But yes, there are lines there just like there are down here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could put one more thing in there. Let's go and put the marble melon. Okay. Now, I should go ahead and start building my base. So that way I have what I need to be able to start growing stuff. First, what I'm going to do is multi-purpose room, and I need to give plenty of room for it to hook up to, so you can see that it's kind of a big thing. So go ahead and build this. Okay, now you can see that it took my whole base down.
To separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not.
So it took down my how much this thing can actually do with like the whole stresses and all of that stuff. And the way to combat this is to build bulkheads or supports or stuff like that. And so you can build things like this reinforcement or foundations help. I think there is, okay, there's an exterior grill bed, a spotlight, a bulkhead, and that will help to shore things up. It provides support and prevents flooding, so I can build that, and that will help it to give it more support so I can actually build a lot more stuff on it. Okay, now that that is built, I can also begin putting on some more of these to actually get more energy in there. And so I'm going to need a couple of quartz and some titanium. And I know I have quartz and titanium, or at least quartz inside there. Let's go ahead and pick up quartz and more titanium, and let's build another one of these on here, so that way, okay, and another copper. Darn, I'm going to get more copper. The good thing is I can actually get to the copper quite a bit easier with my Seamoth, and that'll make it a heck of a lot easier. So I will be doing that, and as soon as I can get that far and put on some more of that, I will catch up with you guys then. Okay, so before we end the episode, I just wanted to do a quick refresher with you guys on how to build like the solar panels and stuff. And I know they don't really attach as well as they probably could, but you know, it's just a game, so I'm actually going to put them up here. Although, yeah, I might not, so I can take my base up because I can't take my base down. So come over to here, exteriors, there's the solar panel right there, and you can see that when it turns green that you can build it. So do that and then build it. Once you get the frame down, then you can just put your gun on it and your builder and start building it. Okay, so I'm actually thinking about making my hatch be right over here because this will actually help out a lot with getting in and out instead of over here. This isn't bad, and I can always put stuff over here if I need to, so I think that I am probably going to move the hatch because since I don't need it over there, I can put it right there. That will help out me getting in and out a lot easier. So, this has been Defudge 3004. This is Subnautica. I hope you guys enjoy this series. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you for the views. Thank you for the subscribers. Thank you guys for joining me here. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I'm going to go to my base and I'll show you guys this room. Ta-da! So this is the room that we just built. And so you can take things out all these different ways. I believe you can take it out there, there, and there. And I don't know if you can take it out these directions. Maybe you can. Ladders can go there. That's why I wanted to maybe leave that open and there. And all these slots here are for ladders. And so I'm going to probably put interior grow beds in here and stuff like that, so that way I can grow some indoor stuff and actually start getting some food and stuff going in here because we are going to be needing that. So I might work on that in the meantime. And I hope you guys had a great day. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for joining me on this adventure, and we will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.